Oh, land of beauty, our country where peace abounds. Well, if we examine our state of affairs, we bound to agree that the greatest single challenge facing our new country is political ignorance. There seems to be no hope for tolerance when some politicians willing to devour one another just for power. All that they care about is their own personal gain, while the masses of the country sink into a lower degree in political disharmony and disunity. That's why we gotta rise to the challenge, continue this struggle in unity. Stamp out acrimony and political strife. Make up your mind to fight. Fight on for peace, love and progress, and let justice rule this land. And be cognizant that to be independent with any semblance of moral decency, we're gonna have to live. We're gonna have to live. We gotta work. We got to work as a family. As a family. Aye, aye. We gonna have to live. Work, 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 work like a family. I say family's credibility. Thank you. Family. That calypso was sung 30 years ago. 30 years ago, a man envisioned that we have to live and work like a family, and he put it in song. And 30 years later, we're on the stage. It is as relevant today as it was 30 years ago. Let us put our hands together for that calypsonian. You know, when we had the town hall meetings, there was a story that was told at the K-On town hall meeting. I told that story. And when you went to the Molyneux meeting, you heard the story again. I think it is fair to tell you the story one more time. The story goes like this. There is a man who is illegitimate in this country, running this country. And he don't sleep when night come. All at 4 o'clock in the morning, the man still BB in the BB. All them who got numbers, he does still, all 4 o'clock, he's sending texts to people. Don't sleep. He can't sleep in his own country. So that's why he used to go to Dubai so fast. So he jumped on a plane to go to Dubai. Before he hit the seat, he done fall asleep. Well, he fall asleep, 15 hours of flight. At the 14th hour, the hostess got a little worried. This man sleeping all the time. I wonder if something wrong with the man. So he touched him. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Are you all right? Hello, sir. Are you all right? He jumped up. Harris! Harris again! The fella sitting in the seat side him say, you had a nightmare? You know? But to get to serious business though, after that little bit of humor, let me invite you to look at the St. Kitts leg of Team Unity. On this stage, you have men who know what they're doing. And because they know what they're doing, they also know that they know what they're doing. And the Chinese proverb has said to you, he who knows and knows that he knows is wise, follow him. So I'm calling on you all to follow Team Unity because we know what we're doing. You see, some years ago, people with vision, people with imagination came to govern the country. It is vision and imagination that gave us Port Zante. It is vision and imagination that gave us the Southeast Peninsula Road. That's vision and imagination. And after 15 years in government, when he left government, Simmons left a debt of $200 million. But the Southeast Peninsula Road was already built. Port Zante was already built. Kim Collins Highway was already built. Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College was already built. The judicial complex was already built. Government headquarters was already built. Where else? The airport was on its way. Vision and imagination. And then we have 18 years of Douglas. And what have we seen of their vision and imagination? We see La Valley in $260 million worth of debt and not even a dime to show for it. No imagination. Well, I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, all my family of St. Kitts and Nevis, we need imagination again. We need vision again. And it is that which we offer you, headed by Dr. Timothy Harris. You see, the imagination that we speak of in unity is one that will transform this nation so that every man will have a fair opportunity to make himself financially independent. Opportunity, that's what we offer to you. You see, it can only be opportunity if we say that there will be no VAT on food and medicine. Opportunity. It can only be opportunity when we say to you that as a young man or young woman, if you want a start in life, there will be venture capital to help you get that start. Vision and imagination. It can only be vision and imagination when we say to you that we are going to make sure that never again will any person in this country suffer because they become ill and don't have the money. You know, there's a young man from Keys by the name of Livingston Griffin. I always remember him. He had an operation here. Cut a part of his intestines. Very successful operation. He came out and was walking up and down the place. But then he was asked to go to Trinidad for 20-something cycles of chemotherapy. And the young man didn't have it. So he will walk around with a paper asking for a contribution. And many people will just watch him and don't give him a contribution. And that young man suffered and died, and he was still in his 30s. I say, in unity, never again will anyone die like that without an opportunity to get treatment. Imagination and vision. You see, we say that is in the 18 years of Douglas, he claims to have built 3,000 homes. 3,000 homes. But look at it. If you work every week when you work, you contribute to build house in the country. Every year we work, we are paying $10 million to build house in this country. So if you're paying to build house, how can we build houses at $60,000 a house and tell the ordinary poor people, shake your keys, but pay $800 a month? $800 a month is $268,000 for an $80,000 house built with your own money. That is why Team Unity say, imagination and vision is going to change all that. That's going to be reviewed. Never again will anybody have to shake the keys, but then condemned to slavery. Paying that is condemnation to slavery. And that has to stop. It is imagination that will take us into the next era. That is why I applaud Dr. Harris and the Honorable Sam Conda. You see, many of you have heard before that Lindsey Graham and Sean Richards gave up the U.S. citizenship to serve this country. That is a big decision. Let's give them a round of applause for that. But now you see, the Honorable Timothy Harris and Sam Conda have moved away from the government, and every month they're losing at least $9,000 or $10,000 a month. So when they decide to give up $9,000 a month, none of you should ever believe that is greedy, they're greedy. Labour would like to make you feel they're greedy, you know. But I say that is a sacrifice by both men. And I said to you that when the Honourable Mark Brantley and the Honourable Van Samry and Mr. Jeffers, who are in government in Nevis, who don't need to join Unity to be in government, they are in government already. That is a sacrifice that they are making because of you. You see? And when you see people who don't have to making such sacrifice, all I ask you to do is to now come and give them your support. Together for better. Together for better. Family. Family. Together we will transform this nation. Together we'll put people to work. You see? Don't worry about the pep jobs, you know. Listen, don't get me wrong. You have a pep job, take it. If you get 2 pep jobs, take them. But here's what is good. I would like to see a government program that takes the youngsters who are working on the street cutting grass in PEP and send them to Venezuela or to Cuba to learn to do shoes or leather or something else, so that when they come back, they could be independent. That is what Unity will do. All is not about cutting grass. We must give them a skill, and that skill can come from our neighbors. So, to you, I say, choose hope over despair. Choose unity over division. Choose integrity over dishonesty. Choose inclusion over exclusion. Choose servant leadership over dictatorship. Brothers, sisters, family. Choose unity over Douglas labor. Good night and God bless you.
We're ready for